paper lovers, it's Sarah, and today we're going to be making a Christmas card. And I've been wanting to make a window Christmas card, like a scene card, for a really long time, ever since I saw the window on the Christmas cartridge. So yesterday I was watching one of my crafty friends, Katie, Crafting with Katie. She did a video of a window card, and it really inspired me to get going on this card that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Check out Katie's YouTube channel and blog. I'll put the name of it on the screen. She's amazing, and she did her window with a die, which would be so much easier. But I did it with my Cricut, and it took my Cricut and my Gypsy, and it took a very long time to figure it out. I was having lots of problems, but I finally figured it out. So hopefully, if you want to recreate this card, I did all the guesswork for you. It was kind of tricky. What I did was, I don't have a handbook for that cartridge because it's digital on my Gypsy, so I can't show you the picture, but it's a window. Well, I can show you the window. This is the cut, and I sized it at 3.5, and I took well, first I made a rectangle in my Gypsy that was, let's see, 4.25 by 11, which would be the size of your cardstock for a 4.25 by 5.5 size card. So I made the rectangle in my Gypsy. Then I took the window shape on Blackout, and I stuck it on the rectangle right where it would be on this part of the front of the card. Okay, so I had to make the rectangle, put it on the right spot in my mat. I know that didn't make sense, sorry. So anyway, so when I went to cut it out, I took my 4.25 by 11 sheet of cardstock before I scored it, and I stuck it exactly on my Cricut mat to where it would line up with the opening, so that when it cut it out, it's exactly where I need it to be, and then I could score my card down the middle, and my opening is right in the front. I hope that made sense. So anyways, that's how I got the window shape cut out of my card. I went ahead and I've already stamped my sentiments, and the From Our House to Yours I got from the Scrappy Mom set, A Holiday to Remember. This has a bunch of Thanksgiving, fall, and Christmas sentiments on it. And then the inside of my card, Wishing You Love and Joy This Season, is from the brand new Scrappy Mom set Christmas Cheer that just came out. Excuse me. Alright, so let's get started on assembling this card. It does take a lot to do, but it's so worth it when it's done. All of the pattern paper and colors I'm using are from the Cricut Imagine Snow Angel cartridge. And I am using this pattern paper right here. And it's got some snowflakes in the background. This is going to act as my wallpaper for my scene, for the inside of my house. And then I cut out this little present here. And I cut the present out at 1 inch. And then I got these little snowmen from this ornament right here. I just wanted this layer here, so I split it up into layers. I deleted these 2 layers and just used this, and I cut this out at 1 inch on the true size, so it's actually 1 inch. And that's going to hang on the wall of my house to look like a little picture. It'll make sense once I get it going. Alright, let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is build my scene inside the house. So this is my piece of wallpaper, and I cut this at 4 1/8 by 5.5. I needed it a little bit narrower this way because we're going to pop this up, and you need room right here for your card to be able to close. So right now I'm going to stick this inside and close up my window and kind of play around with my scene. Now, I've cut a Christmas tree from that same Christmas cartridge, and the tree is cut at 2.8, and I am going to lay this kind of right here in my window, and then I'm going to lay my window on top just to try to get this where I want it. Okay, I finally have my tree where I want it. So what I'm going to do is take a pencil and just make a little pencil mark where the top of my tree goes and then where the bottom goes. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG on the back of my tree. And then I'm going to decorate my tree a little bit. I have some of this twine from Michael's, and I'm just going to wrap this around my tree to make it look kind of like garland. And that'll stick down. Okay, now I'm going to line this up with my pencil marks, and then I can kind of erase. Okay, push that down. Okay, now I've cut a little present from that cartridge I showed you, and it's going to tuck behind my tree. I'm not going to lay this down all the way because I want to make sure that it's, I'm just going to press it a little bit, make sure that I can see it good enough through my window. And then here's that little snowman picture that I told you about, and it's going to look like a little picture hanging on the wall. And that's going to tuck behind my tree. And like I said, I'm just going to barely press it because I want to make sure that I can see it through the window. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of rhinestones to my tree. I really wish I had red rhinestones. I would have put red rhinestones on the tree and used the silver twine as the garland, but I didn't have red, so we're going to go with clear. Just going to stick these on the tree. And I'm going to stick one on the present. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to put my window in. Okay, I cut out a piece of plastic. I use plastic clear bags to put my cards in. You can use anything you want. Paperture ink sells clear cardstock, but this is what I'm using. And what I'm going to do is just tape this to the inside of my card. Let me grab some tape. Okay, so my plastic is all taped on inside the window, and now I'm going to go ahead and adhere the outside of my window down. I'm just going to use some Zig 2-way glue pen. Okay, I'm going to stick this right down in here just like a little puzzle piece. Okay, so we got our window all attached. Now we get to put our card on the inside. What I'm going to do is grab some foam squares. Actually, I'm going to stick them on the card. Okay, so I have all my foam squares on there, and now I'm just going to attach my scene. Right like that. How cute! Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of stuff down here to the bottom of the window. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I finished the front of my card, so I just want to tell you what I did to it. I cut out a wreath from that same Christmas cartridge at 1 inch, and I added a red bow with that same twine that I used on the tree. I added some of the clear rhinestones that I used also, and then these little branches are from the Martha Stewart branch punch, fabulous punch if you can find it. I was inspired to do this by Lorraine on YouTube. I'll put her channel on the screen. She made an amazing fireplace shape card, and she used the Martha Stewart branch punch to decorate the top of the mantle on the fireplace, and it just looked amazing. So anyways, there's my little Christmas window card. You can see the window, and it's got a 3D effect because we popped it up. There's the inside. I've been wanting to do this card for, oh my goodness, I think since last Christmas, so I'm so glad to finally get it finished, and it was worth all the trouble. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a blessed day.